Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, today we're going to completely flip how you look at your health. Let's stop treating our bodies like some mysterious biological black box, right? It's time we treat them like what they actually are, high-performance supercars. And just like a multi-million-dollar supercar, your body needs proper tuning, premium fuel, and meticulous maintenance to keep running smoothly. So let's dive right into this optimization manual.
So, are you constantly exhausted? It sounds like a simple question, but honestly, it's pretty profound. Are you just dragging yourself through chronic stress and fatigue, trying to survive in today's demanding hustle culture? So many of us are constantly pushing our biological engine straight into the red line, day in and day out, and we're completely ignoring the wear and tear.
Because what actually happens when you run an engine too hot for way too long? Well, the data is frankly alarming. Get this. Women who work over 60 hours a week face a 3 times higher risk of cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. 3 times. That continuous overload isn't just making you tired. It is actively degrading your internal machinery.
To fix this, we need a manual. In this explainer, we're using this ultimate maintenance roadmap to basically save your biological engine from a total breakdown. We're going to zero in on clean eating, daily movement, restorative sleep, and keeping a really close eye on your system alerts.
Here's our exact route for today. We'll start with the consequences of overload, move on to clean nutritional fuel, talk about starting up with walking, unlock the secrets to deep sleep, and finally, learn how to read your body's warning lights.
All right, Chapter 1, Consequences of Overload. Let's talk about the real price of burnout. We really need to understand the true internal cost of running our engine too hot before we can effectively try to fix it.
The absolute key here is understanding the stress hormone, cortisol. See, when you're constantly overloading your system, your adrenal glands totally panic. They flood your entire body with cortisol. Think of it like pumping dirty, acidic oil straight into a pristine engine. It literally rusts your internal mechanics from the inside out, silently trashing your blood vessels and just throwing your digestive system into total chaos.
Now that we know it's damaging the engine, let's fix it. In Chapter 2, Clean Nutritional Fuel, Eating for Your Heart. This is our very first pillar of preventative maintenance.
Look, you can forget all that complicated calorie counting. To protect your cardiovascular system, you just need premium fuel sources. We're talking unrefined whole foods here. Brown rice, steamed veggies, healthy fats, omega-3 rich fish, leafy greens, beans, and berries. This specific combo acts like a high-grade detergent for your engine. It clears out arterial plaque, prevents high blood pressure, and keeps your heart beating like a perfectly tuned metronome. Because inside your veins, there's literally an epic battle going on. On one side, you've got sodium, the threat. It's highly corrosive and absolutely needs to be kept strictly under 2,000 milligrams. But on the other side, you have your bodyguard, potassium. Your body needs exactly 4,700 milligrams of potassium every single day to neutralize the destructive impact of sodium. And the best part? You can hit this target just by tossing some citrus fruits and beans into your diet. It's such a remarkably easy win for your engine.
Let's shift gears now into Chapter 3, starting up with walking. We need mechanical movement because a supercar that just sits in the garage is eventually going to seize up and rust.
30, that right there is your magic number. Just 30 minutes of daily walking is your absolute best weapon against a sedentary lifestyle. You know, sitting around all day is exactly what drives obesity and joint degeneration. But a quick 30-minute walk, it perfectly lubricates those joints and gets the engine firing optimally.
And why is this so critical? Well, this simple, entirely free habit actually delivers 18 distinct biological benefits. It acts like an iron shield against some seriously deadly diseases. It automatically regulates your entire internal biorhythm, keeps your mind razor-sharp, and builds a rock-solid physical foundation. Okay, let's deliberately slow our pacing down a bit for Chapter 4, Secrets to Deep Sleep. This is the cool-down phase. It's the vital maintenance period in the garage, and if you don't get this right, all your other efforts are pretty much wasted.
The real secret to truly restorative sleep, it's all about precise temperature control. By dialing your room in between 15.6 and 19.4 degrees Celsius, you're sending a massive biological command straight to your brain. It's basically a signal that says, hey, shut down all non-essential systems and begin auto-healing.
But, it's not just about the temperature, it's about preparation. You need a strict, step-by-step countdown schedule to perfectly wind up your biological clock. So, 6 hours before bed, 0 caffeine. 4 hours out, no more heavy carb-loaded meals. And 1 hour before, completely disconnect from all screens and blue light. Do this, and you will drop into deep sleep the absolute second your head hits that pillow.
But hey, what if you're tossing and turning? You need an emergency toolkit. Enter the 478 Reset. It's based on yoga principles, and it's a lifesaver. You gently inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold that breath completely for 7 seconds, and then exhale forcefully through your mouth for 8 seconds. This acts as a manual override button. It immediately calms your nervous system and forces your body into deep relaxation on those really restless nights.
Finally, that brings us to Chapter 5, the body's warning lights. Pay close attention to these dashboard alerts, because this is the critical piece of the manual where you stop driving and pull over immediately.
Look, a healthy lifestyle builds a great foundation, sure, but you must be vigilant of your dashboard alerts. If you have a persistent fever, pushing past 38.5 degrees Celsius, sudden shortness of breath, unexplained weight loss, or flashing lights in your vision, never ever ignore these strict warning signs. They indicate a critical system failure. This is definitely not the time to play home mechanic by Googling your symptoms, okay? You must seek professional medical attention right away.
So we've walked through the entire manual. You now have the tools for clean eating, daily movement, restorative sleep, and monitoring your system's alerts. And I want to leave you with one final provocative thought. Will you continue to ignore the flashing lights on your dashboard, just letting your engine degrade day by day? Or will you take personal responsibility and start tuning your ultimate machine right now? The choice is entirely yours. Keep learning, keep optimizing, and thank you so much for joining me on this explainer.